My name's Diana Jo Toledo. My husband's the one who suggested that I go to the meeting at our church and get some information on the New York City trip, and decided after listening to what it was all about that I wanted to be a part of it. In order to get here, I had to raise $2,000, and the way I did that was I got some really nice stationery and envelopes and stamps, and I even went to Hobby Lobby and got some little rubber stamps and ink. And after listing all the people I could think of that I would want to send a letter to, I would make it very personal on my email. And then at the end of the email, after explaining the mission trip that I was going on and how much it would cost and how they could get money to me into my account, then I would write a personal note in pen and use the Hobby Lobby stamps, and just make the letter as pretty and personal as possible so that when they got that in the mail, they would want to open it up and see what it was all about. And so within 3 weeks of starting to mail out letters, I did mail out 84 letters, but I had raised over $3,000. I have enjoyed the mornings when we have the training. This morning's message especially was impactful for me, remembering that, I need to forgive. I'm not perfect. I don't have it all together. And just asking God's love to flow through me to the people here in New York City, and then taking that home to Greenville, South Carolina. The thing that I enjoyed the most was being at the food pantry and being able to, as homeless people came through with their bags and carts, I was responsible for giving them avocados, and the avocados were ripe and soft and ready to go, and so I was encouraged to give as many as they wanted to each person that came through. I was at the story wall. We were gathering stories from different New Yorkers. I actually had gotten so discouraged that people were so focused on their stuff that they couldn't even really, they weren't paying any attention, that I just went and stood at a retaining wall, and I just started praying and asking God if He would just send me someone to talk to. And I'd been there about 15 minutes, and I heard a voice asking a question, and I turned and looked, and it was a homeless woman who was on the retaining wall, and she at first didn't want me to pray with her because she would have to close her eyes, and I told her she didn't, and she goes, well, that doesn't matter, they're just going to close automatically. But she put her hands out and wanted me to take hold of her hands, and she did let me pray with her. And then she asked me again about the beads, because what she had seen was the bracelet with the different colors, and she asked me to explain those to her again. She asked if those were found in the Bible, and I said they weren't. It was just something that someone thought those colors would be good representations of creation, the fall, Jesus' shed blood, and then redemption and reconciliation with God, relationship. And I said something, referred to it as a bracelet, and she goes, oh, it's a bracelet? I said, yeah, would you like to wear it? And so she let me tie that on her wrist. I have 35 supporters, most of them supporting me financially, but also some of them with prayer only, but they're just as important. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. And I want to thank Spread Truth for the training that they've given this week, and the hands-on training, the on-the-street training. And so it's been a wonderful week.